So I wanted to produce a video just because I've been watching them and I find them pretty hilarious. Well, not hilarious, but it's just interesting to look back on yourself after a long period of experience and see what you see. I want you guys to maybe take a look at and watch my first 6 days working in Ecuador. And first of all, I made so many mistakes in this, and you go ahead and call them out if you want to. I don't mind it at all. The other thing about me that has changed massively since I came to Ecuador just a few months ago is this. You'll see me turning sideways in these first 5-6 days of video. You'll see me stand up and turn it sideways and look like I'm gonna have a baby. I mean, wow. I've lost almost I would say around 50 pounds since I've been here. And how did that happen? Well, mostly stress. So but also, I don't know, food stopped being super important to me for a while, and now I'm doing keto again. I've done keto for years to try and keep from being obese. And being obese just comes with too many health problems. I'm a tall guy. Tall guys have health problems already. You know, your knees, your ankles, everything. It's rough. And I didn't need any more of that. So I've been using keto to try and stay slimmer. It doesn't always work. And it's funny how in the US, stress amounted to me eating more, and here, stress amounts to me eating less. So let me know what you think. The first 6 days in Ecuador, raw. Talk to you later. Hey, I'm living in Ecuador. What am I doing in Ecuador? Super basic, taking care of family. We have a sick relative, and we really had no choice. It was either move to Ecuador or they would be on their own. And we weren't going to do that, so we didn't. So I thought maybe it would be kind of interesting to record this. And my feelings as the days go on, I did tell my work that I would be needing to work remotely from Ecuador for an unspecified amount of time. We're not sure how long we'll be here. I set up an office here. Oh, did you hear that? That was pretty cool. There's a funny little bird outside. I set up an office. It's got good internet. It's got air conditioning because it needs it. Ecuador is hot. It's really hot sometimes. To me, anyway. 86 to 96 degrees. Usually about 80% humidity and higher. Did you know that sunrise and sunset are nearly unchanged throughout the year? It's almost always 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it'll go like maybe an hour back and forth throughout the entire year. Where I'm from, which is northeastern United States, you know, sometimes in the summer it'll be like 9:30 at night before the sun goes, 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night before the sun goes down. And here it almost never fluctuates. So that's interesting to know, I think. Other cool stuff to know. This is great. So in Ecuador, they have what you might consider a permanent farmers market in many towns and cities. It's called the mercado, the market. They also have supermercado, which, you know, are fine. They also, Ecuador fact number 2, they use the American dollar here, the US dollar. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, get off the plane, give somebody $1, it's worth $1. Pretty cool. The dollar is it's a lot stronger here. For instance, the largest meal of the day for most Ecuadorians is almuerzo, which is your lunch. Okay, and it usually consists of rice, meat, a salad, soup, a piece of fruit, or even like a pastry or something, juice, and maybe coffee or something. Okay, all of that, like $3. Generally, about $3. You can get more expensive and less expensive, but yeah, $2-3 gets you this huge meal here. Like, why would you cook for yourself, right? But it's more than that. There's a lot of things that your dollar can go a long way with here. Fact number 4: you are going to have a hard time owning a firearm here in Ecuador. For some of us, that is a sore spot. Why is that? Why is that a sore spot? I enjoy the sport of shooting firearms, target practice. There's many different types of sports that involves firearms, and I like them all. So, but yeah, there are shooting clubs here. They are for pretty wealthy people. They cost a lot of money. A shooting club membership is somewhere around $1,000. $1,000 in Ecuador. Ecuador fact number 5. The current minimum wage in Ecuador is $450 per month. Let that sink in, Americans. That's less than 2 8-hour shifts to make that kind of money in the United States. And that should cover all your expenses. Hey, baby, what you doing? This office is working out way better than I thought it would. We have fiber optic internet that's more than fast enough. I was able to do all my meetings. You can hear emails coming in, which is great. I was able to do project plans. I was able to deliver some finished projects before anybody else got in the United States. So that's going to work great. I plan to work until probably about 6 o'clock tonight, which is the time I normally be driving on the highway. So it's been pretty fantastic. No communications problems. The AC is working great. Even had to turn it down a little. It was kind of cold in here. It's a very small office. Small means efficient. And yeah, I'm loving it. I was able to eat lunch with my wife and say hello to my mother-in-law, and everything's been great. It's been really, really great. And even though it's like burning hot, like lava outside, feels great. Feels really nice. Feels good to be home. All right, back to work.